This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Porto Chicken. Fresh, not frozen. Grilled, not fried. Crown and Andrews Board Games. Fun for the whole family. And Scoot Airlines. Get out of here with Scoot.
It is the 2nd of July, Australia. Welcome to The Couch, episode 590 to be exact. We have got a huge show. Cara Walker's talking green today. Jackie Barnes is coming in to talk movies. We're talking to a young kid that raises money. He's 14 years old. His name is Scott. He raises money for Telethon by doing amazing walks. We're going to talk to him as well. We're finding out about float therapy. Nisha's going to talk to a special guest. And later we're talking camels as well. Not camels as in the studio, but flying camels. Comedy. They're coming in, the people who run those shows. Big show. And we've also got a brand new segment called Talking Tech with Ben Eilert. Please stay with us. It is a big couch. It's about 10:01. The show starts now.
It's showtime on the couch. It's showtime on the couch. You can see it from your house. You can see it from your house. It's showtime on the couch with Fred and the best in town. Yeah, it's showtime on the couch.
I'm just having a look at our run sheet. It is amazing. We've got Travel coming on to perform. They're just getting ready to perform our opening song. We had them on the couch a few weeks ago. You'll see them all around Perth. Check out their Instagram. They're part of wema.com.au. And here they are. They're going to open the show with a great song called Don't Leave, Travel.
You know me, and when then I'm a mess, please don't hold that against me. I'm a girl with a temper, I know it can be crazy, but I'm not just a mess up, I'm the mess up you need. I don't hear nobody when you focus on me. Perfectly imperfect, yeah, hope that you see. Tell me you see, 'cause I know that you've been thinking about it. Don't leave, shut your mind off and let your heart breathe. You don't need to be worried, I may not ever get myself together, but ain't nobody gonna love you better. Don't go, what we have here is irreplaceable. No, I won't trade this for nothing, I may not ever get myself together, but ain't nobody gonna love you better than me, yeah. Love you better than me. In a room full of people with you, I don't see anybody else, no. When we fight, and you're right, so sorry, I make it just so difficult. But I'm not just a mess up, I'm the mess up you love. We ain't like nobody else, tell me so what? Perfectly imperfect, yeah, baby, that's us. Baby, that's us. 'Cause I know that you've been thinking about it. Don't leave, shut your mind off and let your heart breathe. You don't need to be worried, I may not ever get myself together, but ain't nobody gonna love you better. Don't go, what we have here is irreplaceable. No, I won't trade this for nothing, I may not ever get myself together, but ain't nobody gonna love you better. Sitting in the living room, you look at me, I stare at you, see the doubt, but see the love I have, and it is all for you. Let me wrap myself around you, baby, let me tell you you are everything you are. I don't know where to stop, but baby, don't leave me. Shut your mind off and let your heart hear me. I won't trade this for nothing, I may not ever get myself together, but ain't nobody gonna love you better. Yeah, whoa, woo. I may not ever get myself together,
There you go, there you go. The amazing voice of Paige and Adam, of course, on the guitar. They are Travell. You'll catch them all around Perth, and thanks for Wemma for sending them in. Thank you for doing a great job, and we'll see you very soon on the couch. But catch them on Instagram. They promote every day. They're on Instagram. Someone that's not on Instagram every day is our very own Cara Walker, because she's too busy being a mum and saving the environment and being a fairy with a new outfit I noticed the other day. New uniform.
I do. We have
Hello,
a
welcome back.
hello, nice to see you,
I
Fred.
love your new
How
clothes.
beautiful was Paige's voice then? I was mesmerised.
Yep. I still think she's the
gorgeous.
girl that does the Woolworths commercial.
Oh, we'll have to ask her.
Yeah, I've got to ask her.
Yeah.
There's one that goes, she says, that's why I shop at Woolworths.
Oh, there we
Anyway.
go. Next time we see her. So
We're-
guess what? We're in
Yes.
June, and
Yes.
next month, July.
We're in July, actually, the
Plastic
2nd of
Free
July today.
Sorry, we are 2nd of July.
Yes.
That's when you're a mum and you're not sleeping,
know.
right?
What's your excuse?
Well, you know, I've been here for about 12 years now, and I'm always talking rubbish with
And
you.
you still look older than me.
Well, this is one of my favourite topics. I
Yep.
love talking rubbish. It's great. And one of my pet hates is cling wrap.
Well, you know, you gave me this cling wrap, and I thought, does she want me to suffocate myself?
Honestly,
I'm only
it's
joking.
like, who
but-
hasn't had an argument with cling wrap before? It is the
It's-
worst substance ever. It clings to itself.
yeah,
It
well, you
sits on
can
the
sort
food.
of see it against me there.
How many times are you going to use that and use it again? It's a single-use plastic, and where does it end up when you finish with
Landfill.
it? Landfill.
Doesn't even
Stop
break
putting things
down.
in that.
It's crap.
Well, it will break down in up to
20
500 years,
Yeah.
and it doesn't biodegrade. It turns into plastic particles that continue to
Yeah.
pollute the earth. So let's do the 5% of limiting plastic in our homes.
Can we screw it up?
It doesn't get rid of it though. There's no such thing as a way. Because, you know, they were saying 6 out of 10 households are now bringing their own bags to the shopping centre, making good choices.
I think
at
it's good that, and did you hear the Greens are actually pushing here in WA to remove
the bag.
bags
Isn't
altogether?
it fantastic?
How
Which
wonderful
is
is
great.
that?
But you know what? We're waiting for politicians to make their moves, but we can do it ourselves.
We can do it
in our
ourselves,
homes,
exactly.
You know, because this here, this is silly.
Why is
Silly,
it we've got
silly,
an
silly,
Is
silly.
it because of easy and cheap that people just go with
It's
it?
convenient. Exactly. We grab it, we cover it, and it's done. And you know what? If we don't cover our food, it could waste food as well. So I get it. We want to keep it fresh. So I just wanted to cover a few alternatives.
I tell you one that works with one of my friends. She's
Yeah.
bought these things that are like, she bought them at the Raw Show or the camping show.
Yeah.
And what it is, it's like a plastic dish. And say you've got food in a dish,
Yeah.
it just sits on top of the plate or
Yeah,
the bowl,
great. Yeah.
and it seals.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
you don't have to cover it. You just seal
Yeah.
it, put it in the microwave, whatever you're going to use it for, and
Yeah.
then wash it out and use it again.
Great, yeah. There's lots of products like that out in the market. First of all, let's talk the basics.
Okay.
Just get yourself some great containers. I like the Pyrex because it's glass.
Just
we have
glass.
less
You've got the plastic
It's
lid.
fantastic. Put your half a sanger in there, and you
Seal
can
it.
come back to
I
it later.
use a lot of these at home.
Boom. Get
I
rid of
use
this.
I use the Pyrex.
All right, this one is a favourite of mine. These are little snack packs, little snack envelopes.
So what do you do? You put your
your
sandwich in there.
Got cashews in there. That's
all right.
typical of my home. No, but these ones
I
are
would have
snack
never
size.
thought to put my nuts in there. Cara, I'm serious. You got nuts in there. But you know what? This is handy for kids as well.
Exactly, for your school lunch. You know, people wrap up a few pieces of celery, throw
Yeah.
it away, goes to landfill. These guys, they're washable, reusable, BPA, PVA free,
Yeah.
which is great. So we've got sandwich size.
You've got all
or
different sizes.
This one's really fun.
Where can you get these from?
You know, all kinds of shops now, like your health food stores or online. I don't want to say specific brands.
Yeah,
there's
okay.
loads. This
'Cause
is
they're like a
really
little
fun.
pocket, aren't they?
This is really fun. This is, you could use it as a placemat when it's done, but you wrap your sandwich like Glad Wrap, just create a little envelope with it. But then it's a really good placemat style
wrap
as
it
well.
and seal
And
it.
then it's less issues with, you know,
It's very.
Mould
It
getting
looks
into the
very posh. You know, it's actually quite
that's
delicate
me,
and nice.
classy
Isn't it?
girlfriend,
I like
as
it.
you know. All right, do you know, and this is my favourite. Okay, I made this at my school, my kids' school
What's
the
it
other
made
day.
of?
This is a beeswax wrap. So this is all leftover material, all
Yep.
made from cotton, scraps, of course, recycled. And what I did, I painted it with coconut oil. I grated up some beeswax. Put it in the oven for 1.5 minutes.
Yep.
So it took me 5 minutes to make this. And check this out. I have a little bit of something in there. Cover it over. Squeeze it on the heat of my hand.
Yep.
Boom.
Fantastic.
Done. And what do I want to do afterwards? I just wipe it with a little bit of hot soapy water,
then
warm
reuse
soapy
it
water,
again.
not too hot because I'll melt the beeswax again.
So all of these
Stick it in again.
these items, we're talking about this as well because
So
of
you can buy beeswax
Yep.
wraps. Usually it's costing around $20 for 3 of them. I made it for, you know, like $1 in 5 minutes. So really, if you don't have time, go buy it. But if you do have time, it's really fun and everyone should get one for Christmas.
Fantastic.
Granny would love
Now,
one.
in a couple of minutes we've got left, let's talk about
Plastic Free July.
Yep.
Okay, so take the pledge. What we can do, sign up to Plastic Free July. Just look it up online. We can see the teletext up there at one side.
Yep.
There's the four main issues that we have. Plastic bags, coffee cups, straws.
Now, we're talking about those throwaway coffee cups,
I
aren't
know. The war on waste that's currently been screening on ABC3 has been kicking up such a fuss, and it's
we?
wonderful.
How many people buy takeaway coffee?
Exactly, and everyone assumes that they're recycled,
Yep.
and he's just got the word out, and cafes are changing. They're signing up to these programs, and we are seeing actual changes happening in the world, which is really great. And
Now-
plastic water bottles.
So Plastic Free
Plastic
July.
Free July. So basically what you do is you make a pledge to try and reduce these ridiculous single-use plastic items.
So we
for
do
the
it
month.
ourselves.
Do
We
it
don't have to be
yourself, and you
told.
make a pledge, or even within your family home, and you decide to reduce a couple of items. And what you want to do is maybe save up the plastics that you do end up having, and then at the end of the month you can assess, okay, we have a lot of bread bags, how can we reduce these? And so
Fantastic.
it seems really simple, but it
Now,
makes a lot of difference.
this fantastic project is operating, 69 countries around the world?
69 countries, 14,000 individuals, businesses, schools have taken it on.
And do we know when it's happening now? I know 2nd of July. Is it
But you
happening
can
all of
sign
July?
up all the time, all of July. You can sign up for a week. You can maybe try it for a few days or try it for the whole month if you want to
We
go.
do have a website for the
Absolutely.
Plastic Free
You can still sign up
July
now.
if people want. It's on screen right now. We'll put that up. There it is there. plasticfreejuly.org. Please support them. It's coming up this month. Reduce the amount of plastic. Make the environment better, and I'm really glad.
Make yourself a beeswax
I don't
hammer.
like how a lot of shopping centres make you pay for those bags, and apparently those bags also don't break down.
No,
some
of
of
course not. It's still plastic.
them. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
But thank you very much to Cara Walker.
No wuzzers.
And we'll see you in a few weeks' time.
See you soon.
And of course, you can catch more information on the Couch website as well. We need to take a quick break. Coming up after the break, we're going to be talking to Jackie Barnes about movies. Stay tuned. You're watching The Couch in July. See you soon. Well done. Welcome back to The Couch on Foxtel. Thanks for your company. Up next, we're going to talk to Jackie Barnes. Now, can I just say, Jackie, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Officially, you're going to be our video reviewer for the next few weeks, months, whenever.
Yeah, thank
Cameron's going to be taking a break, and Jackie's going to be filling in for Cameron. And then when Cameron comes back, there probably won't be a job for him anymore, but that's just the way it works.
That's
But
okay.
welcome, and can I just welcome as well Ben Aylett from Easy Wireless. Thank you for coming in, making technology simple for us here on The Couch.
That's the game.
Thank you very much. We're going to talk to Ben very soon, so stick around because you've got a fantastic new phone to show us, haven't you?
I have.
How do you pronounce it again?
Huawei.
Huawei.
Yep, it's spelled completely different, but
It looks
is
like Hawaii. but
Exactly,
it's
yeah.
Huawei.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that one. But first, we're going to talk movies, and you've got 3 wonderful movies. Transformers.
Transformers 5, we're talking
Yes.
about first up. Directed by, of course, Michael Bay. It's called Transformers 5 The Last Night. By name and by nature. Michael Bay has hinted that this is going to be his last one in the series. Mark Wahlberg, who has played the main character Cade with his Autobot Bumblebee for the last few, has said that this will definitely be his last
Do you
one.
reckon it will?
Yes,
He
I
said
definitely.
that 4 other times, didn't he?
He said, well, he's only been in the last 2, and he said
Okay.
that he wants his life back because the fitness regime is too hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe him.
Yeah, so this one, of course, is humans versus the Transformers, and the key to saving the future is by looking into the past and delving into the secrets of the Transformers' origins on planet Earth.
You memorised that.
No,
didn't you?
it is. I'm not one for
You
this, but my
live and
husband loves
breathe.
Transformers, so
Okay, I
I
believe
did
you.
speak to him about it, and it all relates back to the Knights of the Round Table. So, cue new character Anthony Hopkins.
Really? He's in
So
this
he's
old
an English
character.
lord. So if you go online with this movie, you will see bad reviews everywhere. So
Yep.
what I want to do today is to tell you guys a couple of things that I have found good, that people have said good about this movie. They have said that, one, a lot of it is based in England, so it's less Americanised.
Yep.
2, Michael Bay has gone back to the comics and done a lot of storylines there. And 3, that you actually find out what happened to Sam Witwicky, which is, of course, Shia LaBeouf from the first 3 Transformers. So who's just sort of went
Very
missing.
informative.
Yeah, so let's throw to the trailer and have a look.
Thank you.
It's out now.
They have been here forever, hidden in the shadows. To protect Earth from what was destined to arrive.
You are needed, sir. Kindly come with me.
I'll swat this metal cockroach.
Bring it on!
Run off with some crazy ninja butler?
For my world to live,
Earth must die.
This isn't you, Prime.
I want to stay, and I want to fight them.
Think you're a badass, huh, little J-Lo?
It's real. All of it.
The final battle is upon us.
You better have some skills today, buddy. You are out of your mind!
Transformers, more than meets the eye.
You have to do it into a fan.
How do you do it? Transformers.
More than meets the eye.
Oh, yeah, I see you've been
That's
drinking.
out now, anyway, guys.
I
Yeah.
see she hasn't stopped her drinking, obviously. What's coming up next?
Well, this one, I think maybe you could do this review. It Comes at Night, directed by Trey Edward Schultz.
I would, but I thought the movie was crap.
Yes, you did.
Look, I went and watched it the other day. Just quickly, I'll tell you what I thought before you tell me all the real thing. There was no storyline. Joe Edgerton, I don't know what people are reviewing or raving about. There was no storyline. You didn't know how they got to where they were going. You didn't know why they did what they did. Terrible movie. Everybody left the cinema going, okay, bye. I just don't get it. Anyway, you tell me what it's about.
Okay, so it's a psychological thriller starring, yes, our very own Aussie Joel Edgerton as Paul. The outside world is being ravaged by a highly contagious disease, and he's in his house with his wife and his son, and they are secluded and just staying indoors so that they don't get the contagious disease outside. One night he stops an intruder at their house, and the intruder says that he's just trying to get water for his wife and child as well. Anyway, Paul says, please come stay with us, we'll all trade food, water, whatever. The 6 of them are in the house. It's in lockdown because no one wants to get the disease outside, but we don't know what the disease is. And it just brings mistrust, it's just...
And boredom. And can I say, that's about the gist of the whole movie. What she just told you, folks, is all that happens in this movie. Exactly all of it. But take a look at the trailer.
Yes, out now.
I think that Will and I should be the only ones who go outside for a while. We don't know what made Stanley sick. We don't know anything. Nobody touched him, so I think we're fine, right? Positive.
You just opened the door, right? You didn't go in.
I didn't touch the door. You didn't what? It was already open.
What? The door was already open when you got there.
Yeah.
Then who opened it?
If you're lying to me, I will kill you.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Free ice cream, free popcorn, free drinks. Great reason to go and watch this movie.
Next one is Cars 3, directed by Brian Fee. Now, this one is my favourite. Lightning McQueen, obviously voiced by Owen Wilson, is back and is finding that his fellow veteran racers are being forced into retirement by the up-and-coming new guys, like the new nemesis Jackson Storm, who use new technology to go faster. He races one of these guys, Jackson Storm, has an accident, so forced on a break, doesn't want to retire, so it's his way of sort of building his way up to winning or trying to beat this Jackson Storm, the newer guys, without using modern technology. I think it's a nice story. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you think it's a nice story.
It's a Pixar movie, it's Disney, so
it must be a good story. It's a Pixar movie.
It is. Toy Story, Wall-E, they're always,
Yeah, all right. Fair enough. Do you want
Yeah.
to have a look at the trailer?
Yeah, let's have a look at the trailer.
Go for it.
It's out
your
now.
You are about to become the biggest brand in racing. Movie deals, infomercials, product endorsements. Ka-chow! You think you're famous now? We'll be rich beyond belief.
Mr. Sterling, what is this about?
Your legacy. Every time you lose, you damage yourself. I'm sorry. Your racing days are coming to an end.
We can only hope that this race today wasn't his last.
I decide when I'm done.
How you feeling?
I can't go out on the track and do the same old thing. It won't work.
It's futile to resist change, man.
You know what I'd do?
What?
I don't know. I got nothing.
I am so excited to train you. I like a challenge. I call you my senior project.
On your mark, get set, and go!
Whoa, 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 whoa! Huh? The beach ate me.
Jackson Storm set a new record today when he pulled off the fastest lap ever recorded.
How you feeling?
Have you seen the latest record Storm's been setting?
Have you given any thought to retirement?
And the Queen, over here!
This is my last chance, Cruz. Last! If I lose, I never get to do this again.
Don't fear failure. Be afraid of not having the chance. You have the chance. I used to watch you on TV, flying through the air. You seemed so fearless. I wish I knew what that felt like.
You'll never be as fast as Storm, but you can be smarter than him.
The racing is the reward, not the stuff.
Storm's chances of winning are 95.2%.
Go, McQueen!
And that's out now.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, go and see it.
Do you like that sort of stuff?
I love that sort of stuff.
And I
yeah.
suppose you've got a little young daughter as well.
3-year-old.
But you just pretend you take it to the movies.
I'm the eldest of 6 kids as well, so I grew up taking my younger brothers to all those sort of movies. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, how genuine is she, folks? Life story. Top 5 movies.
Yeah,
let's
let's
have a
go.
look. Jack, thank you very much. Number 5, this is the way they look. 5.
Rough Night.
Number 4.
The Mummy.
Number 3.
All Eyes on Me.
Number 2.
Wonder Woman.
And number 1, the one you just saw.
Despicable Me 3.
And can you tell us quickly, did you like it?
I loved it. I love Gru, I love the storyline, and I love the Minions.
Thank you very much. Jackie,
Yeah,
we'll
no
see you in a
worries.
couple of weeks.
Definitely.
Well done, Jackie Barnes. Let's welcome Ben Aylett from Easy Wireless. Welcome back.
Thanks very much.
And thanks for joining us for our Talking Tech segment.
My pleasure.
Wonderful to have you here. Tell us a little bit about Easy Wireless for those people who don't know what you guys are all about.
Okay, Easy Wireless is basically an IT consultant business. So I run around and I help people with their technology, whether it's in the home or in the business or in the corporate environment.
Do you find it's not just a young person's thing anymore? Older people over 40 are now wanting to get involved. There's people over 50 and 60 now wanting to get involved. Can you help them?
Absolutely, yeah. All ages, doesn't matter. As long as they've got technology, I can help them out.
So can you help them set up their internet, their PCs? What sort of stuff, like drilling down, what can you do for them?
Okay, well, I can help people with getting their internet set up, and I've even gone to the point of managing entire IT operations for the Pacific area.
Corporate.
So, yeah,
so you do corporate as well?
I do corporate as well. I also do public speaking.
Yes, and can I say you also do 6PR on a Monday night?
That's right, 6PR on Monday night, and also my big focus at the moment is on cybersecurity.
What's that? Tell us what cybersecurity is all about.
Well, cybersecurity, it's trying to manage the threat that we're facing from hackers, viruses, ransomware, and the landscape is developing so fast, it's actually a bit of a task to try and keep on top of it. So people don't have the time or the money or the resources to keep on top of it. So that's what I do. And I try to advise all of my clients on what to do next or what the next threat is.
And you know it's happening, a friend of mine has just got hacked where a message came up on his screen saying your computer's locked, if you want to unlock it, ring this number. He rang the number, they charged him $1,100 to do nothing, where he could have just rebooted his computer.
That's right.
And I was able to ring them and sort of bully them, and they were from overseas, and they actually gave up the money, they gave it back to him.
Wow.
He was very, very lucky, and I'm supposing you hear stories like that all the time now.
Yeah, I do hear stories like that all the time. Not many where the money is given back, So
yeah, they gave it back because they were really worried.
Yeah.
And it must have been because I'm on 6PR or something. But no, but I was just amazed. They actually did give it back. He said he was going to, and he did. But there's a lot of these scams going on now on computers. People don't know, and they're scared because they need their computers.
Yeah.
But if it says they ring this number,
yep,
you normally do, and you think, oh, I need it fixed, I need it fixed, I need it for work, and they panic.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. They catch people in a moment of panic, and they'll believe anything.
So you can help people with that sort of stuff?
Absolutely,
and
all the time.
cybersecurity, would you say it's one of the biggest things that we're going to be dealing with in the future?
At the moment, the cybersecurity industry is $400 billion, and that's the bad guys.
Yep.
So the bad guys, $400 billion a year.
Right.
By the time it's 2020, it'll be a $6 trillion industry.
Amazing. There's a lot of money in it, isn't there?
There is
Scamming people of money, the credit card fraud online as well. There's a lot of things that they're trying to improve. But tell me something as well. NBN.
Yep.
A lot of people are confused. Can you just briefly tell me the plans that are coming out at the moment? Is it true that you pay for the speed that you want? You don't just pay $50 a month unlimited and get the faster speed?
Yeah, you do pay for the speed that you're after. So it is a tiered program. So you pay based on how fast you want it and also how much data you want to be able to be allowed to download every month.
Have you been lucky enough to use NBN yet?
I've been on NBN, something like NBN now for about 6 years.
How's it going? Do you like it?
I love it. It's just a different technology. So instead of using the old phone lines like we used to, they're changing the way those phone lines work. I'm on HFC or hybrid fibre coax, and it is just basically a fatter pipe coming into the house, giving me more.
And will that improve my Foxtel and streaming? Because I tell you what, I get sick and tired of when you're watching a movie and they go, I'm going to, and it stops and comes back 15 seconds later, or it takes 2 hours to download a movie.
Yeah. The buffering that you talk about hasn't happened in my house, well, hardly ever, since we've got NBN. So,
are you with Telstra?
No, I'm with iiNet.
Well, there you go. That's the thing. Maybe people need to shop around because don't just think like me that Telstra's the only company out there.
Telstra is very good. They are a premium service, but there are competitors out there.
Jackie just left them, obviously, because she's choking herself.
Oh.
You right there, Jackie? Yes. You just left Telstra. It's okay. You can always join again. No problem. But tell me, you've got a fantastic phone that you've brought in today.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Well, I called it the Hawaii, but you said it's called the Huawei?
Yeah, the Huawei.
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 Huawei. Got to get it right.
It's a Chinese company, and it's spelt Huawei. For those
What's so special about the Huawei phone?
Well, it's cheaper than an iPhone or a Samsung Galaxy S, whatever.
Does it do everything that those phones do and more?
It is a really capable smartphone. It's probably not the same level of, I don't know, fanciness that you get from your iPhones and all your premium phones. It's just below that premium market, but this is probably one of the best phones that Huawei has put out in a long time.
What's the screen like, the resolution and stuff like that?
The screen is nice and bright.
Let's have a look.
You can
See,
see
they
that.
actually take some shots of the phone. Now, you said it's around $800, is that
around the $800, $900 mark.
And what are the specs for the phone? How much memory and all that, RAM and all that sort of thing?
Well, okay, if we want to go into the numbers, the RAM is 3 gig of RAM.
Is that good?
That is very good for a smartphone.
Okay.
So they're keeping
What do
up
they normally have?
Usually about 2 gig on most
so this has
phones.
got 3, that's good.
3 gig, so it's an improvement on the old generation.
And what
of
does that do to the phone? Does it make it faster?
It does make it marginally faster. It also means that it's able to handle much more intense applications.
All right, let's have a look. I think they're dying to have a look at some of your screens there.
Well, it's got a little fingerprint reader down the bottom there. Yeah. You pop that, and there we go. The thing I really like about this phone, though, is the camera. So it's a lovely dual sensor camera. I'll just flip it over and show you on the back there. It's called a Leica. So Leica are the people who make fantastic cameras, and they've also made the camera.
So it's got a dual camera.
It's a dual camera capable of capturing up to 20 megapixels, which is a lot of megapixels. But because they're using optics from the likes of Leica, you can get some really fantastic shots like this.
It looks incredibly clear. It's all high definition
very clear,
as well.
And they also allow nice little tricks like.
Have you shot this yourself?
I shot this myself.
So it's all real footage. It's fantastic, isn't it?
That's for real, yeah. So they've got some really cool tricks. So things like time lapse. The slow motion is fantastic. It's butter smooth, and they also do some nice light painting.
Where can we get the phone from?
You can get them from Vodafone. You can also get them from Optus. And there's another one I can't quite remember, but if you look it up, you can get them on
spell the name for everybody at home.
Huawei?
Yep.
It is spelled Huawei.
Huawei.
EI, that's
and
right.
it's pronounced
Huawei.
Huawei.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. What's your website where people want to contact you to get some help? And we also want people down the track to send us questions. We'll call for that in the next couple of weeks. Some questions for Ben.
Absolutely.
And you can ask him IT questions, internet questions, anything at all that's technology driven. And we're going to hopefully have a look at some new products as well that are out in the market.
For sure, yeah.
And I look forward to having you back on the show. Give us your website, please, Ben.
My website is Easy Wireless. That's spelled E-Z-I wireless.net.au.
Fantastic. That's Ben Aylett, and we'll catch you Monday night on 6PR. What time?
From 8:20 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Fantastic. Talking tech with Ben Aylett. And of course, thank you to Jackie Barnes. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. And we'll see you after the break. We're going to give away another big double tickets going to Singapore on Scoots. Pick up the phone. Stay tuned after the break. Well done. Welcome back to the couch. It's time to play our Scoot Pick Up the Phone. Now, last week, unfortunately, our contestant didn't pick up the phone, so she missed out, but she got herself a $50 voucher to Injera House in Mirrabooka. Now, we're going to do that again today. We're going to give our next contestant, because nobody won it last week, it's like a carryover champion. We're going to play it again. Thanks to Scoot, we're going to ring Selena Chong from Dianella in WA. I'm going to dial the number. Now, we're going to let it ring. Now, when it rings, we're going to allow her to have 5 rings on air, and hopefully Selena will answer the phone. And if she does, that's 1. She'll win the Scoot return trip to Singapore. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there you go. We'll see if it goes to voicemail. Unfortunately, another one has missed out. Nope, that's it, Selena. Sorry about that. That's how we play it here. That's how it rolls. You need to pick up the phone thanks to Scoot. If you picked up the phone then, Selena, you would have been going to Singapore. But because you didn't, you miss out. And next week we'll be playing 2, not 1, 2 chances. 2 people are going to get to go to Singapore. So remember, tell everybody you need to pick up the phone. Don't look at the phone and say, I don't want to answer it. Let it go to voicemail. You're not going to win. I'm being really harsh because you need to understand. If we ring you and you want to win $1,500 worth of airfares and more, you need to pick up the phone. Thanks to Scoot, we're going to give 2 people next week the chance of winning 4 return tickets to Singapore. Now, if you want to be as part of the competition, it's pretty simple, guys. This is all you have to do. Go to your computer, phone, whatever you've got, send an email to scoot@thecouch.com.au. I need the code word, which is Scoot. The code word is Scoot, SCOOT, and put your name, your address, and your phone number on that email. It has to be an email. It can be from anywhere in Australia. So if you're watching us in Melbourne, enter, because we could be ringing you next week and you could be going to Singapore thanks to our fantastic partner, Scoot Airlines. Well done. And thank you very much, and better luck next week to our 2 contestants we're calling. I couldn't say it more plainer. It's so easy to win. It pays to listen and to watch The Couch. There you go. Now, somebody else that's been away for a very long time, but she's looking pretty good, is our very own Grace, and she's back and you're looking wonderful. Welcome back.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Fred. I'm very excited to be here with this incredible young boy and his incredible mother. I'm here with Scott Guarini and his mum, Nicole. Can you tell me a bit about yourself, Scott? How old are you? What are you doing here on the show? Tell me everything about you.
So I'm 11.
You're 11.
Yeah, and so I like things like tennis, video games, and all stuff like that.
So tennis, video games, and you also have something very special that you do as well.
Yes.
I hear you're a professional walker.
Yes.
A walker for a cause, and you've been doing that for a long time. Can you tell me to fundraise for kids, and can you tell me a little bit about what you do to fundraise?
So when I was 4, I learnt about fundraising in kindy, and it got me thinking about what I could do to help and who I could help, and I decided like the hardest thing I could do was to walk from my farm to town, which was 25 kilometres.
Wow.
And so I completed that in about 8 something hours.
8 hours and
8 hours.
And that was when you were 4?
Yes.
Wow. So 25 kilometres, and you're from Southern Cross, down up north. And it's up north, isn't it? In Southern Cross?
East.
Up east. Oh, that's embarrassing. Southern Cross. So it's a little country town. and you're from a farm, and you decided to do that when you were 4. It's a
Yes.
4-year-old boy. That's incredible. And you've been doing that ever since, and you're 11 now, your ripe young age. So what have you done since then, from 4 to 11? What have you done every year?
So the next few years, when I was 5 and 6, I did the 25 kilometers again. When I was 7, I decided my legs were longer and I wanted to walk further, so I did 41 kilometers. And then at 8, 9, and last year at 10, I decided to push it up a bit to a 42.195 kilometer marathon.
I can't even fathom doing that. That is incredible. You must be very, very fit, and that's phenomenal. And how much money have you actually raised?
$118,000.
$118,000. That is just... Everyone, give me a clap. That's just incredible. This is an 11-year-old boy. What do you think about that, being his mum?
Yeah, we're quite amazed by the whole thing, actually. When he came to us at 4, saying he wanted to walk that whole way, we said no. We thought it was too little.
So you said no?
We said no to begin with. But he kept asking every day, can I please walk to town today? So we thought, well, we'll give him a go. We didn't actually think he would actually make it, but he surprised us all, and then we realised, you know, if he put his mind to it, he could do anything. So we decided wherever it took him, we'd help him get there.
His little 4-year-old legs walking to town
Yes.
to raise money. It's
Yep.
so different for a child who's 4, let alone a child who's 11. It's a very different mindset to have. It's incredible. And what about this year? What's the this is for telethon that you do this for, isn't it?
Yes.
It's all the money goes to telethon.
Yep.
And what's your goal for this year at 11?
So my goal of money this year is to raise $50,000 because it's the 50th telethon, I think.
Yeah. Oh, 50 years of telethon, yeah.
So yeah, this year I'm going to do my marathon again on the 15th of July, but I'm also going to do a 50-kilometer walk in telethon.
Awesome. So what was on the 15th of July that you just said?
15th of July is his marathon.
And how many kilometres are you going to do this year?
So the marathon's 42.195 kilometres, and then on the telethon weekend in October, that will be a 50-kilometre treadmill challenge in the Bendigo Bank Kids Carnival.
And that's just non-stop, so you don't really get a break or anything. It's 50 kilometres on the treadmill.
Yep.
That is incredible. I think I could do about 2. That's amazing. And so is there something in your life in particular that has just inspired you to do this? It's a huge thing.
So my little brother Damien has autism, and he's a big inspiration.
Yeah.
I think it's really, growing up with Damien has really given Scott a lot of empathy and compassion for others, which, you know, I think explains why at such a young age he was thinking
So
about
much
what he could do to
empathy,
help.
you know, to help kids. It's a huge thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be very inspiring. And it's just so incredible what you're doing. And you have a book. This 11-year-old has written a book. And that is far more than I can say I've done. And I'm 20, so great. So can you tell me a bit about this book and what it's about and what you've written it for?
So it's for anyone, although mainly kids, but adults can have it too. It's called Did You Know You Can Change the World, and it's about helping others and my walking journey.
Wow, Did You Know You Can Change the World? And anyone can buy this, and it's helping you guys fundraise for this year, isn't it?
It is, yes. The Scott got sponsorship to cover the printing costs from a lovely couple who heard about what he was doing and wanted to help.
Wow.
So the proceeds from the book sales will go towards his total this year. So
That's incredible. And Scott wrote and illustrated it.
He did. He wrote and illustrated it, and he chose non-glossy paper, and there's room in there, so
as
you can add in your own ideas and thoughts. And get you thinking about what you can do.
I could talk to you guys for hours and hours on it. There's so much more to say. I wish we had more time, but can we actually talk about how we can help you fundraise and where we can go?
You can. You can go to Scott's website, which is www.scottsgreatwalk.com, and all of the information's on there about purchasing his book, and also the link for donations.
Brilliant. I strongly suggest everyone get onto that, and this book is absolutely amazing. I've been flipping through it. I'm going to buy one. And it's so incredible what you guys are doing. Congratulations. Very inspiring.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Back to you, Fred.
A very amazing young man. Well done, Scott. It's a pleasure to have you on the show, and we'll follow your success and look forward to having you on Telethon this year as well. He's doing an amazing thing. For an 11-year-old, he shows that kids do amazing, great things, and sometimes we as adults need to learn from them as well. I won't be walking anyway. I won't be learning too much off you. But thank you very much. Somebody else, it's like a relaxation show today. Nisha is sitting over there, and she's got a wonderful guy called Ben who's going to be talking about floating therapy. Can't wait to do it, Nisha. Over to you.
Thanks, Fred. Ben Dunnan, the co-founder of Beyond Rest, joins us on the couch. Welcome.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Ben, we're talking about float therapy, and I'm really excited because it's taken off and it's such a great well-being activity.
Yeah, it's been really exciting. So it's been on and off since the 50s. Became very big in the 70s and 80s, and then sort of died off due to, I guess, various reasons. But through proper research, now it's come back with a vengeance. And my brother and I started it 4 years ago with our first centre in Perth, and since then, in a few years, it's exploded, so it's great.
Wonderful. And what's it used for? Because you have a personal story, don't you? You got into it for a reason.
Yeah, so my brother and I used to float regularly many years ago. We used it for different reasons. So he used it for creative purposes, and I used it for chronic pain and to help me sleep better. And through regular floating, it just became a lifestyle choice. And then one day my brother approached me and said, listen, let's get out of our normal jobs and actually do something that helps people and makes a difference to their lives. So through that philosophy and vision, we created Beyond Rest.
What intrinsic motivation. That's fantastic. So tell us about what an appointment's like. So when people book to go, what is the experience as they step through the door?
Right, so they come in, they book for an hour. I mean, you can go as long as you like, I suppose, but most people do it, for an hour. And we take them in, we induct them, show them everything, and sort of put their mind at ease, because a lot of people have that concern about being claustrophobic, trapped in. Like, we're not going to go in and just lock a chain on the door and then say overcome your fears. But you basically lie in a tank that's filled with 1,000 litres of water and half a tonne of Epsom salt, which is magnesium sulfate. So we set it to skin temperature. You lose the sensation of where the skin ends, where the water begins. Complete darkness, so it feels like you're a thought floating weightlessly in space.
And we've got an image on the screen now there, and that's what it looks like.
Yeah, so that's...
We might not all look like that, but...
Yeah, that's with the lights on. At the end of the day, you're in control. You open and close the lid, you can turn the light on and off. So you're completely safe. It's a very comfortable environment. It's better than a bed. I got to say, one day my ultimate goal is to actually have one of these in my room, and I suppose I would use my bed for maybe recreational activities. It's just a really safe, warm environment, and you get about 72 hours worth of benefits. So you find afterwards you sleep better, alleviates chronic pain, alleviates stress, and become more productive.
And it is evidence-based. There's a number of papers that have been written as well, peer-reviewed papers. So
yeah, very much so.
That's fantastic. And quickly, the architecture of some of your new outlets, if you like. Tell me about that. What type of, is it geometry?
It's sacred geometry.
Sacred geometry.
So yeah, through it was championed through this guy called Mike. Sorry, I've forgotten his name, but there's a gentleman we found in Estonia that's used sacred geometry to basically create curvatures. So instead of having square walls, everything is flowing and just moving, so all the rooms are egg shapes and just so there's no negative energy that becomes stagnant in the corner of the room.
So the energy really flows through freely, and I imagine from a psychological space point of view, when you walk in, you would feel that effect as well.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trip. So when people walk into these new places, they're breathtaking. It's an amazing looking design. So my brother came up with that idea.
Wonderful. Well, can you tell us where to find out more? Because I could talk to you for ages on this. Absolutely fascinating. Sounds like a great well-being initiative. Can you tell us where to go to find out more and how to make an appointment?
Yeah, of course. So you can go to beyondrest.com.au. and you can either book in online or you can call us up. We're happy to help. We're here 7 days a week, even on public holidays, and we're open till about midnight, so we're always available for you.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today, and it'd be great to have you on another time to maybe talk a bit more about the experience and other ventures that you're involved in as well.
All right, thank you. I really appreciate your time.
Pleasure. Now, if you've missed any of that, of course, you can go to thecouch.com.au through our Facebook page and download this segment later on, watch the show. But for now, it's back to you, Fred.
Thank you, Nisha. It's nearly 11 o'clock. We've only got a segment to go. Look, Ben, I'll probably pop down and have a bit of a float because you said you're open till up to midnight, didn't you say? Yeah. Look, sounds good. Wonderful. Thank you, Nisha. After the break, we're going to have a bit of a laugh. We've got a couple of men who are very, very funny. They're from the Flying Camel Comedy. You get the gist. We'll talk to them after this break. Welcome back to The Couch on the 2nd of July on Foxtel. Thanks for your company. We're going to talk comedy now with the Flying Camel Comedy Company. They are here today. We've got Ziggy and we've got Jimmy. Those names are really hard to remember, but the surnames are even worse, so I'm not going to try them. Because, can you tell me a little bit, where did you get what's your background? Can I ask Ziggy first?
I'm actually Lithuanian, which is a little country in Europe. And my full name is Ziggymantas. So Ziggy is a lot easier for people.
And your surname, Shimkus?
Shimkus.
Shimkus.
Yes.
I've got to pronounce it right.
Yes.
And what about yours, Jimmy? Yours is a very interesting name because I've been to Croatia and Macedonia, so it's a very easy name. It rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah. Would you like me to pronounce it?
Yes, please.
Kurac.
No, pronounce the name, please.
Kurac.
No need to be rude. And those Macedonian Croatians would understand what I'm saying. But you pronounce Kurac a lot better than me, so your Kurac is better than my Kurac. Thank you for coming in today. Tell me, Ziggy, what are these wonderful shows that you guys are doing?
We do open mic comedy. We specialize in letting the new guys, the guys that want to try, cross it off their bucket list.
Just did?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you want some stage time? Get in touch with us?
I want to be the first comedian that does sit-down comedy. Because everyone's stand-up comedian. Why can't I be sit-down comedian?
Leroy's already done that.
Who?
Leroy's already done that.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Was he in a wheelchair?
No.
Oh, that's all right then.
Just got tired on stage. So.
Yeah, no, like we do stand-up comedy and we let people, try the stuff, and we let the semi-professionals try stuff for their upcoming shows. We've even got a couple of professionals that have been just recently actually with Chris Rock.
Yes.
Get on our stage and do a couple of things to just try out for the Perth scene and whatnot, which is pretty awesome.
Why do we need this sort of open mic? Why do we need it here in Perth? I know we've got a fantastic comedy scene. Tell me why we need it specifically.
We do have a fantastic comedy scene. The issue is if you want to be great at anything, you got to do it as frequently as possible. Currently, there are not enough rooms, so you can only get up maybe once every couple of weeks. But if you want to be able to get up a couple of times a week, there need to be more rooms. So we've decided we would open 4 or 5 rooms so people can actually get more stage time.
Can you tell me where those rooms are going to be so people can start getting ready? Where are they going to be?
We've got the Court Hotel, which is on the first Monday of the month. We've also got the Newport Hotel.
Fremantle?
Yep. The Bassendean Hotel. And then Universal Bar. And then also we're using the Rosemont Hotel.
You agree with those, Ziggy? They're all correct?
Sound like I know what I'm talking about?
You've got some fantastic venues for comedy.
Yep.
The difference with yours is it's absolutely free. Free. Do you want to tell us how come it's free?
You go to the grocery store, they're offering cheese for free. People don't buy less cheese as a result, right? So give people a taste tester, let them come around, see what we're doing, see that it's quality, see how organized it is, how much effort we're putting in. And then at some point, we'll start to have a $5 entry fee.
That's still cheap.
Yeah, still cheap as chips. But then we can use that money to put back into the rooms for our marketing and so on.
And can I ask, are you going to be gonging people off at all?
No.
No, that's fantastic, because I know a lot of people that do bad comedy that really want to have a go. It's about giving everyone a go, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If people are out there and saying, look, I consider myself funny, we all do that sometimes, why not have a go? And can they win prizes or anything, or is it just for fun?
It's just primarily to get better and better and better.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
And some people do it as, a once-off, just to check it off their bucket list.
So if someone's out there and says, I think I can do it, what are the ingredients of being a good comedian, do you reckon?
Persistence.
Yeah, persistence.
Persistence.
One of the most important things is being able to get on stage and take, metaphorically speaking, punches to the face. Because sometimes you do stuff that does not go well. But you have to just go, well, that happened, and we'll just move on to the next thing.
Look, it's going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to the open mic nights at the Flying Camel. Tell us the website if we want more information, please.
The website is www.flyingcamel.com, and we're on Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, Twitter, everywhere and everywhere.
Look, I look forward to coming down and seeing maybe at the Rosemat, because that's the closest to it.
Beautiful.
Wonderful job. Look forward to having you back on the show, maybe to do some stand-up for us.
Absolutely.
And I love your names as well. I just won't
Thank you.
pronounce it again. Thank you very much to the Flying Camel comedy people. Please check out their website. If you missed it, check ours out at thecouch.com.au. That is our show for today. And to close the show, we've got a fantastic group. They're called Between the Lines. And we'll see you next week, Australia. Bye for now.
This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Aporto Chicken. Fresh, not frozen. Grilled, not fried. Crown and Andrews Board Games. Fun for the whole family. And Scoot Airlines. Get out of here with Scoot.